2024. Happy Father's Day, everybody, to all the fathers out there. I'll say thank you for joining me on this Sunday afternoon. This will be my WWE Clash at the Castle review episode. WWE Clash at the Castle took place live yesterday afternoon. I didn't get to watch all of it live, so that's why I'm doing the review episode today for you guys. I watched it later last night when I got home from work. Great pay-per-view. Um, I wasn't very surprised by the results of the show. I did my predictions episode for you guys, and most of my predictions came true. Um, there was a point where I thought AJ Styles might win the WWE Undisputed Championship, but Cody Rhodes retained. So I'm gonna run down the show and all the results from the show and give you my thoughts on the show, where I think we're heading in the coming months and all that good stuff. But first off, if this is your first time joining me, I want to say thank you for joining me. As I said, this is the Battle Club Guys podcast, and I'm your host, the Battle Club Guy. As always, follow me on Twitter at the Battle Club Guy. Check out that Instagram, the Battle Club Guy. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The Battle Club Guys podcast on YouTube. So let's get into it. WWE Clash at the Castle, Scotland took place yesterday, Saturday, June the 15th, at the OVO Hydro in Glasgow, Scotland. These international PLEs, they always knock it out of the park, man. International crowds are amazing. The chants, the vibe, the atmosphere, because they don't get WWE shows like we do that often in the United States. So I thought it was great, man. They started the show off hot with the I Quit match. It's the WWE Undisputed Champion, the Undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. He defended his Undisputed WWE Championship against the phenomenal AJ Styles. So I Quit match was great, man. They had Cody Rhodes' mom, Mama Rhodes, ringside during this match. Cody Rhodes got bloody in this match. They used chairs on each other. They used the handcuffs. Um, you know, when this match started the show, I was at work. I said, are they going to put the title on AJ? Like, we're starting off hot here. But then I remembered, no, they want to start off hot because you're going to end with Damian and Drew. So it made sense. So towards the end of the match, Cody would handcuff AJ Styles to the ropes, and Cody Rhodes would pick up the steel steps. Cody Rhodes was about to bash AJ Styles in the face with the steel steps when AJ Styles uttered the words, "I quit." Cody Rhodes successfully retained his Undisputed WWE Championship, but Cody Rhodes was still holding the steel steps after he won. He looked at his mom and he's like, should I do it? Should I do it? His mom said, yeah, do it, do it. And then Cody Rhodes smashed AJ Styles with the steel steps anyway, even though he won the match. Post-match, Cody Rhodes is at the top of the entranceway. Solo Sikoa is standing there looking at him. Out comes the Bloodline. Bloodline attacks Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes gets saved by Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. So what's next for Cody Rhodes, right? I know Cody Rhodes posted on his Instagram today. What's next? He said, how about we beat up Solo and his Bloodline? So I would assume we're going to get a 6-man tag team match at Money in the Bank. That's the next WWE PLE, July 6th, I believe, in Toronto, Canada. So I guess we get a 6-man tag at Money in the Bank. You could do Cody, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens versus Solo versus the Bloodline. Now, I have no problem with that match, but I'm attending SummerSlam in Cleveland. And to me, Solo versus Cody Rhodes, that's not a big SummerSlam match. We've seen that before when Cody was fighting his way to Roman Reigns and going through the Bloodline. Cody Rhodes defeated Solo Sikoa already. He did that already. Now, yes, that was during Roman's Bloodline, it's Solo's Bloodline, but that's not really a SummerSlam match to me. If I'm booking it, I would do the 6-man tag at Money in the Bank, Cody, Orton, and KO versus the Bloodline, and maybe we have Roman Reigns return during that 6-man tag team match. Roman Reigns takes out the Bloodline, helps Cody and Orton and Kevin Owens win, and then that sets up Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam, because that's a good match. You could do a Solo versus Roman in a tribal combat match, and whoever wins is the true head of the table or the tribal chief or whatever we want to do here. Or you could do Solo versus Cody at SummerSlam and then have Roman Reigns return during SummerSlam. But I feel like you need that whole Roman Reigns entrance at SummerSlam, him just coming through the crowd and attacking Solo. I guess it'll get a giant pop, but I don't know, I guess I'm selfish because I'm going to be at SummerSlam and I want to see that full entrance and all that. So I would say do the 6-man tag at Money in the Bank. Roman returns, help Cody win, and then maybe Randy Orton turns on Cody Rhodes, and we get Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam, and you get Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. And there's your two big SummerSlam matches. Next up, we had the triple threat for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. It was the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair. They defended their tag team championships against Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler, and Scotland's own The Unholy Alliance, Alba Fire, Isla Dawn. I said it before. If there was one championship that would change hands, it would probably be the women's tag team titles, because I didn't see Piper Niven winning, and I didn't see Drew McIntyre winning. I told everyone Drew McIntyre wasn't winning. So this was nice. This was a feel-good moment. Alba Fire, Isla Dawn win the women's tag team championships in their home country. Alba Fire's mom sadly passed away in a tragic accident. So this was a good feel-good moment for Alba Fire in her home country. I thought it was great, man. Jade Cargill and Bianca, they're still strong without the tag team titles. Some people say, oh, well, Jade Cargill should have stayed undefeated. Jade Cargill, she had that undefeated streak in AEW. Jade Cargill won't get hurt from this loss because they didn't get pinned for the tag team titles. Isla Dawn, I believe, pinned. It was either Zoe Stark or Shayna Baszler. So technically, Jade and Bianca didn't get pinned. So they don't look weak at all. That's a good thing about these triple threats. It protects the champions. Even when they lose, it still keeps them looking strong. So new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Alba Fire, Isla Dawn, the Unholy Alliance. Oh, I'm sorry, Unholy Union. Next up, we had the Intercontinental Championship on the line. It was an Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable. Chad Gable had Maxine with him and Otis. This whole storyline is going with Chad Gable trying to make Otis and Maxine do his bidding, beat up Sami Zayn. It's coming to a boiling point. We're going to get that boiling point where Otis just snaps on Chad Gable. It almost reached that boiling point yesterday at Clash at the Castle. Chad Gable was outside on the ring with Otis and Maxine. Sammy hit Chad Gable. Chad Gable fell, accidentally took out Maxine's knee. Otis almost snapped on Chad Gable, but Otis decided to pick up Maxine. They left Chad Gable. Chad Gable was distracted. Sami Zayn retained his Intercontinental Championship against Chad Gable. Chad Gable was left in the ring looking infuriated. So I think the end game here is going to be Chad Gable leaving Alpha Academy and making a new Alpha Academy 2.0 with the Creed brothers. And if they want to put a female in there, you could do I'm sorry, what's her name? She's with the Creed brothers. I can't remember her name right now. It's the girl that's with the Creed brothers. So I would assume we're leading to Chad Gable versus Otis down the line. That's your money match. Now I don't know if that'll be at Money in the Bank. That feels like a SummerSlam match to me. Maybe Chad Gable isn't destined for the Intercontinental Championship, and it's just going to be a blow off between Chad and Gable and Otis. I think that'd be a great SummerSlam match. After that, we had Bayley versus another Scottish wrestler, Piper Niven. It was for the women's championship. It was a fun match. Piper Niven, she showed up in this match. She did good. Put on a great showing in her home country. Chelsea Green tried to interfere with this match. The ref kicked out Chelsea Green the first time. Chelsea Green would come back during the match with the Rey Mysterio mask on. Oh, that was funny. That was entertaining. In the end, Bayley retained her WWE Women's Championship against Piper Niven. And Bayley is heading to SummerSlam to defend her Women's Championship against the Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax. And then the main event. it was Damian Priest defending his World Heavyweight Championship against the Scottish Psychopath, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. Now, when the stipulation came out that Judgment Day was barred from ringside during this match, I said, okay, Damian Priest is winning. Because anytime you banned a wrestler's group from ringside or their manager from ringside, to me, that automatically says that wrestler is winning. And, you know, I said on Twitter yesterday, I said I was torn between Drew McIntyre winning and Damian Priest winning. Because if Drew McIntyre won the World Heavyweight Championship from Damian Priest yesterday, then it would be Drew McIntyre versus Gunther at SummerSlam for the World Heavyweight Championship, because Gunther won King of the Ring, and Gunther is guaranteed the SummerSlam match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, yes, Gunther versus Drew McIntyre would be a great SummerSlam match, but the match that everyone wants to see, at least I want to see, because I'm going to be at SummerSlam, is the guy on the poster behind me, one CM Punk. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam is a bigger match, even if it's non-title, than Drew McIntyre versus Gunther at SummerSlam. So this was a hard-hitting match. There was a scary spot during the match. Damian Priest's leg got caught in the ropes, and Drew McIntyre said to hell with it. He just kept going the match, kept hitting on Damian Priest. Damian Priest was fine, though. Looks like his ankle was a little messed up, but nothing terrible that's come out as of yet. So let's pray Damian Priest will be okay. And then the ref got knocked out. There's no ref. Drew McIntyre is pinning Damian Priest. 1, 2, 3. Out comes a ref. Now, when they did the long shot where you couldn't see the ref's face, I said, oh, man. I said, this is the moment. The ref's in the ring. You can't see the ref's face. He's counting 1, 2. Then he stops counting. Drew McIntyre looks up. He's like, what the hell's going on? The camera pans, and it's CM Punk, and he's got the 2 sign up. Drew McIntyre goes nuts. He grabs CM Punk by the throat. He puts him in the corner. CM Punk hits Drew McIntyre with a kick, low, kicks him between the legs, leaves the ring, stands there and watches. Damian Priest pins Drew McIntyre. 1, 2, 3. Still World Heavyweight Champion, El Campeon, Damian Priest, and Drew McIntyre is pissed. Drew McIntyre, this is the second time Drew McIntyre has lost in Scotland. The first time at Clash of the Castle was due to Solo Sikoa. This time it was due to CM Punk. Drew McIntyre has no luck in his home country. And I thought this was the perfect way to play it out. Now, yes, I know it sucks for the Scottish fans that were in attendance. They want to see Drew McIntyre win that World Heavyweight Championship in Scotland. I get it. It would be a feel-good moment. But technically, Drew McIntyre did win the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 40. And, you know, this whole story is CM Punk screwing Drew McIntyre, because Drew McIntyre screwed CM Punk out of his moment at WrestleMania. So now CM Punk wants the revenge. He doesn't want Drew McIntyre having that World Heavyweight Championship at all. And in the Clash at the Castle post-press conference, CM Punk said as long as CM Punk's in WWE, Drew McIntyre will not be World Heavyweight Champion. So, tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, we will be getting Money in the Bank qualifying matches. I haven't seen they haven't showed the brackets yet for who will be in the men's qualifiers and the women's qualifiers. So I will wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon after work, I will do it. Once they announce the qualifying matches, I will give you my picks for who I think will win both the men's Money in the Bank and the women's Money in the Bank. And tomorrow the massacre is coming. Tomorrow the countdown, the clock is ticking, and tomorrow, June the 17th, Monday Night Raw, Corpus Christi, Texas, the countdown will stop, and Uncle Howdy and the Wyatt Six, the Wyatt family, Uncle Howdy's family, whatever they're calling it, will make their, I don't know if they're going to be in the actual arena. I'm sure they will have a vignette, a promo video. Uncle Howdy will make his return tomorrow night, Monday Night Raw, and I believe he will be flanked by Joe Gacy, Nikki Cross, Dexter Lumis, and Uncle Howdy, and I'm not sure if we will get Alexa or not. I don't think. Oh yes, it's going to be Uncle Howdy, Eric Rowan, Nikki Cross, Dexter Loomis, Joe Gacy, Uncle Howdy, and the Wyatt family. I can't wait for that. It's going to be great. WWE has been doing a great job with these QR codes and the countdown to Uncle Howdy's return. I can't wait, man. I think they're going to knock it out of the park. I know Fightful Select reported the Wyatt family, this new incarnation of the Wyatt family with Uncle Howdy will be based more on reality, which I think is cool because you can have that reality to it and still be scary, but not too, hokey pokey. So I think it's going to be great. Looking forward to that. And WWE SummerSlam, I will be attending WWE SummerSlam at the Cleveland Brown Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. And as of now, confirmed matches: Damian Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship, Bayley versus Nia Jax for the Women's Championship, and I presume we're getting Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk in their grudge match. Now, CM Punk said he's not going to be on Raw tomorrow night. He said he's going to fly to his hometown, Chicago. SmackDown's in Chicago this coming Friday. And he said he's going to see his doctor and hope to get medically cleared for in-ring return action. Now, I don't know if they're going to insert CM Punk in the Money in the Bank ladder match, or we're just going to straight, just build this feud to CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. There's so many different avenues they could go. They could put CM Punk in the Money in the Bank ladder match with Drew McIntyre. They could take each other out of the Money in the Bank ladder match, and then you go to SummerSlam. But either way, I'm pretty sure we're going to get Drew McIntyre, CM Punk in Cleveland, Ohio at WWE SummerSlam. I can't wait for that because I will be in attendance for SummerSlam. And as far as Cody Rhodes, I'm guessing it's either Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam, or the match I'd rather see, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton at SummerSlam. And then I hope we get Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam. But either way, WWE Clash in the Castle is in the books. Tomorrow night on Raw, we start the road to WWE Money in the Bank, and we get the return of Uncle Howdy. I want to say thank you all for joining me on this Sunday, Father's Day afternoon. I want to say thank you guys for joining me as always. I hope you guys, for all you fathers out there, enjoy your day. Spend time grilling, cooking out, eating food, relaxing, do whatever makes you happy on this Father's Day because it is your day. Well, Clash in the Castle is in the books. Cody Rhodes retains his undisputed WWE Championship. And now the Bloodline have their eyes set on Cody Rhodes. We'll see what's next for Cody Rhodes and the Bloodline. Drew McIntyre had his dreams broken by CM Punk in his home country. What is next for Drew McIntyre and CM Punk? And we start the road to Money in the Bank tomorrow night, Monday Night Raw. Who will qualify for the men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder matches? And the massacre is coming tomorrow night, Monday Night Raw, Corpus Christi, Texas. The countdown clock will end, and Uncle Howdy and his family will return to Monday Night Raw. As always, folks, this is Battle Club Guys Podcast. I'm your host, the Battle Club Guy. Till next time.